Hello students, welcome you all in the world of homeopathic pharmacy. My name is Dr. Bhakti Kisti. Today I am going to explain you about the alcohol. See students, alcohol is the most important liquid vehicle. As exam point of view also it is very important. It is asked so many times for long question also. Okay, so let's go see what we are going to learn from this topic. The classification of alcohol, ethyl alcohol, the food value of alcohol, the other types of alcohol like strong alcohol, dilute alcohol, dispensing alcohol, rectifier spirit and proof spirit. Next in about the alcohol. The alcohols are the hydroxyl derivative of hydrocarbons. They are theoretically obtained by replacing one or more hydrogen atoms from the hydrocarbons by hydroxyl group. Hydroxyl group is denoted as a OH. Now about the classification. Alcohol are mainly classified as monohydric, dihydric and trihydric alcohol. But monohydric alcohol is again divided into primary, secondary and tertiary. So this classification is mainly depending on the number of OH group present in its molecule. Now first one is the monohydric alcohol. See students, the monohydric alcohol is denoted as CH2OH. The general formula of saturated monohydric alcohol is denoted as ROH. The OH is obviously the functional group of alcohol. Next one is primary alcohol. Primary alcohol is denoted as CH2OH group. They may be represented by the general formula like ethyl alcohol. The formula of ethyl alcohol is CH3CH2OH. Now about the secondary alcohol. See, secondary alcohol, the general formula is CHOH, but there are two different groups is attached to it like CH3CH3. If two CH3 group is attached, it is called as isopropyl alcohol. It is the example of the secondary alcohol. Okay, it contains the group CHOH. Now about the tertiary alcohol. It contains COH group. They may be represented by the general formula which shows the three groups attached to COH group. If CH3 is attached three times to this formula, it shows the T-butyl alcohol. Okay, so CH3 three times when attached to COH, it shows the T-butyl alcohol. If two CH3 group is attached to CHOH, then it shows the secondary alcohol. Now next one is the dihydric alcohol. Alkanols and glycols contain two hydroxyl groups on different carbon atoms. The simplest methyl glycol CH2OH2 is unknown in the free state. An aqueous solution of the formaldehyde, the CHCHO, is believed to exist as the methylene glycol. Okay, this is all about the dihydric alcohol. Now about trihydric alcohol. Trihydric alcohol is denoted as a CH2OH, then CHOH, and then CH2OH. Okay, it is also called as the glycerol also. Okay, so it is the trihydric alcohol. Okay, these are the formulas of the all the classification and their respective formulas. Okay, the first thing, the classification is monohydric alcohol, dihydric alcohol, trihydric alcohol. The monohydric alcohol is again divided into three: primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. Now next thing about the ethyl alcohol. See, the chemical formula is C2H5OH. Its molecular weight is 46.07. The synonym, it is also called as the ethanol, spirit of wine and grain alcohol also. The sources, the first one is the molasses. What is the molasses? It is a waste byproduct from the sugar factories. गन्ने का जूस निकालने के बाद जो बाकी रह जाता है उसे हम कहते हैं मोलासेस. नेक्स्ट वन इज substances rich in starch. The example of this is the rice, wheat, maize, potato. All these substances are rich in starch and we can use them to prepare the ethyl alcohol. Next one is substances rich in sugar like beet, carrot, grapes, sugar canes. Next one is from sugars. Example like beet sugar, cane sugar. Next one, last one is synthetically from the ethylene. So we can prepare the ethyl alcohol from molasses, substance rich in starch, substance rich in sugar, from sugars, and synthetically from ethylene. You have to know at least one example of each. Like substances rich in starch, you have to know about at least potato, wheat, rice, anyone. You can write anyone. Next one is the preparation. Next one is the preparation. See, we can prepare the ethyl alcohol from two methods. The first one is preparation from molasses. Second is preparation from the starchy material. Okay, so one by one I am going to explain you about these two different methods. So first one is preparation from molasses. See students, in the preparation of molasses there are two different type, that is two different steps. Sorry, first one is preparation of wash and next one is distillation of wash. See student, first preparation from the molasses. Okay, so preparation from molasses there are two steps, preparation of wash and next is distillation of wash. Okay, so first step we are going to I'm going to explain you about the first step. See how to done the preparation of wash. The molasses is diluted with water to prepare a 10% solution of sugar. Okay, then small amount of NH4 is added it for fermentation of food. Okay, the next thing, the acidified this solution with the small amount of H2SO4. Okay, then it is warmed at 25 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius and add some quantity of yeast for the fermentation. Okay, then fermentation start with evolution of CO2 and completed in 2 to 3 days. Okay, after that you got the enzymes invertase and enzyme zymase bring about the decomposition of the cane sugar into the ethyl alcohol. Okay, see, the first step is molasses is diluted with water to prepare 10% solution of sugar. Then add small amount of NH4 to SO4 in that. Then it start the fermentation. Then acidified with the small amount of H2SO4. Then it is warmed. Okay, add some yeast in that for the fermentation purpose. Then fermentation start with evolution of carbon dioxide within 2 to 3 days. After that, the enzyme invertase and zymase bring about decomposition of the cane sugar and turn it into the ethyl alcohol. Okay, this is all about the first step. Okay, the preparation of wash. Okay, we are making the dilute solution, then we are adding NH4 to SO4 in that, then acidified with H2SO4, then we are adding yeast in that, then CO2 start evaporating and the step is completed within 2 to 3 days. Then the enzyme invertase and zymase present in that start the decomposition of sugar and it convert the sugar into the ethyl alcohol. So enzyme invertase and zymase does very important role. Okay, so this is all about the first step. The fermented liquor is called as wash. Okay, so this is all about the first step. Now the second step. distillation of wash. Okay, the wash contain the 50% of alcohol in it. It is subjected to the fractional distillation by using the Kufiz still. It is one different apparatus which we used for the distillation of the wash. It is called as the Kufiz still. The vapors of almost pure alcohol from the head of the fractionating column are lead to the condensation. The distillate so obtained is known as the crude rectified spirit. It contains about 95% to 92% of ethyl alcohol. Okay, so what we are going to do, take the wash, it contains the 50% of the 15% of alcohol, then subjected to the Kufiz still, then it in the Kufiz still apparatus we convert it into the vapors. The vapors are condensed and we got the crude rectified spirit, and it contains 95% to 92% of the ethyl alcohol. Okay, these both are the important steps. Okay, first one is preparation of wash, next one is distillation of the wash. Okay, both the steps are very easy and it is very important. See student, the next one is the preparation from the starch material. Okay, so it contains again so many steps. The two main steps are the saccharification and alcoholic fermentation, and saccharification again contains some steps like malting, mashing, hydrolysis. Then we are going to do the second step, that is alcoholic fermentation. See students, there are two different steps. First one is saccharification, second one is alcoholic fermentation. Okay, so saccharification includes the malting plus mashing and hydrolysis. These three steps are mainly included in the first step, saccharification, and the alcoholic fermentation is the next important step. See students, in the book one beautiful diagrammatic presentation is given to show the process of saccharification. See, what we are going to do, we are doing the mashing and malting, and then we are adding the products, and we are doing the hydrolysis, and the first step of saccharification is completed over there. So see, what you mean by the saccharification. See, the process of converting starch into maltose is known as the saccharification. The first thing is malting. See students, in this presentation, see, we are doing malting over here. Okay, this is here the process of malting is going on. What is malting? The barley is allowed to germinate in a dark at 15 degrees Celsius. When enzyme diastase is developed in it, after a few days, germination is stopped by action of heat, and the malt is obtained by extracted with water. The malt extract contains diastase in its solution. Okay, this is the first step. It is a malting. Okay, what is here? Allowed to germinate in dark place at 15 degrees Celsius. When it get germinate and it stop its germination after few days, we got the malt extract which contain diastase in its solution. Okay, side by side we are doing the process of mashing. See, this process is happening over here. Okay, so at a time we are doing the malting and the mashing. Okay, so right now I am going to explain you about the mashing. Okay, so mashing, it is suitable starchy material is suspended in a water. We take already the potatoes with superheated steam under the pressure to get a pasty mass. This suspension of starch is known as mash. Okay, it is the superheated steam under pressure pasty mass. Okay, so here we are taking the potatoes. Okay, and we are preparing its mash. Okay, now both the processes are completed, malting and mashing. Then what about the hydrolysis? See, this is the third step. Okay, we are doing third step here, that is the hydrolysis. See, mash is mixed with malt. We had already, first step is our malting, second we are doing the mashing, then we are adding both these steps in when we are doing the next step is hydrolysis. Okay, so mash is mixed with malt extract and the temperature maintained between 15 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. The fermentation start and under the influence of diastase, starch is hydrolyzed into the maltose. Okay, so here we get the maltose. Okay, we done the first three steps. Okay, we are doing the saccharification. Okay, in saccharification we done the malting, mashing and the hydrolysis, and after hydrolysis we are getting the maltose. Now the last step is the alcoholic fermentation. The solution of maltose so obtained is mixed with yeast at 30 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius and kept for 3 to 4 days. The maltose is converted into glucose by enzyme maltose contained in the yeast. See, here we got the alcohol. Okay, here we got the alcohol. Okay, when we are adding the yeast in it, the maltose contained in yeast, the enzymes contained in yeast, it convert maltose to the ethyl alcohol. Okay, this is a simple diagrammatic representation. The step first, step second, step third. Okay, then after the completion of first phase, that is saccharification, here the first step is completed, saccharification is over, we get the maltose, and in the alcoholic fermentation, in the second step we are converting maltose into the ethyl alcohol. Okay, so this is all about the preparation of alcohol with the help of the starchy material. Now next about the property. See, it is a colorless, neutral, transparent, volatile liquid with pleasant smell and burning taste. Second one, it is lighter than the water. It freezes at 114 degrees Celsius. It is printing mistake. And so it is used in alcohol thermometer for measuring low temperature. It is hygroscopic and inflammable. It burn with pale blue smokeless flame. Smokeless means उसमें धुआं नहीं होता है. It is smokeless flame. In small doses, alcohol is act as a stimulant, but in excess, it is a poison. Alcohol is good solvent for the organic compounds. These all are some properties. Now about the advantages of alcohol. It is non-expensive. It has no medicinal property of its own. Neutral in reaction, not spoiled by a long storage. Soluble with almost all common fluids. It is edible in small doses. The preparation is not much difficult. It possesses a great power of extraction. It acts as a great preserver of the animal and plant tissue. It is used in increasing strength for the hydration of animal and plant tissue. See, all these advantages are very important, and we use the alcohol to prepare the medicine, to prepare the further potency only because of these advantages. Okay, it possesses a great power of extraction. It maintains the power of that drug. It cannot spoiled by long storage. All these advantages lead us to make the alcohol as a very important vehicle. Next one is about some disadvantages. It evaporate easily, it is highly inflammable. Ordinary cork are easily discolored if in contact with अल्कोहल बाय ओवरफिलिंग द बॉटल. अगर बॉटल बहुत ज़्यादा भर जाती है तो उसका जो कॉर्क है, जिसका जो सरफेस उसके कांटेक्ट में आ जाता है, वहाँ पर डिस्कलरेशन हो जाता है. इट इज़ हाईली टैक्सेबल आइटम, नॉट इजीली प्रोक्यूरेबल. इट cannot dissolve many inorganic salts directly. In a large doses, it is poisonous. All these are the disadvantages. Now about the precaution in preserving and using alcohol. It must be strong in a cool, dark places and a airtight container. It must be stored in with the airtight container. The bottle made up of Pyrex glass should be preferred. Alkaline bottle should be avoided. Kept it away from the fire as it is highly inflammable. Okay. Now about its uses. Okay. To avoid the deterioration, prevents the molds, yeast, fermentation of material inside. Okay. Then we use it for the preparation of mother tincture, mother solution, for preparation of dilution, higher potencies. It is easy to medicate the globule with alcohol. It is used for making methylate spirit, ether, chloroform, iodoform, acetic acid. It is solvent in a dye and the rayon industry. Ethyl esters make fruit essence and perfumes. It works as antiseptic. It has a cooling effect and so applied on burns. See students, as this topic is so lengthy, okay, so I am dividing it in the two lectures, lecture 1 and lecture 2. Okay, so we done up to the advantages, disadvantages, its uses and ethyl alcohol. Okay, but the remaining part, that is like impurities in ethyl alcohol, the other types of alcohol, will be continued in the next lecture. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much.